Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
First position, front of the pack, and just behind us are Piastri, Verstappen and Norris. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:27.5. Okay, we've been pushed down to P13. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Verstappen, Leclerc and Piastri. And we're in front of Gasly, Albon and Iwasa. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:28.0. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Norris, Piastri, Hauger, Verstappen and Leclerc. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:27.6. And that's just 30 seconds left in the session. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are Norris, Hauger, Verstappen, Piastri and Ocon. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:27.1. Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Isack Hadjar lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Helga, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Leclerc, Gasly, Iwasa, Albon, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Théo Pourchaire, Joe, Fittipaldi, Leclerc, Sargent, Vesti, Doohan and Ollie Behrman. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and it's, rule number one, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you. And yes, the cars can vary in setup from race to race and depending on who has which style. But essentially, they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do. And it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. You're in first position, front of the pack. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Norris is behind you. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, you've got 25 laps to go. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. You're leading the pack, that's P1. We don't currently have the data for that request. Norris behind. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, you've got 25 laps to go. They're on fresh mediums. They're sitting in 7th. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, you sat in P2. Lando ahead. They're on fresh mediums. Hauger's behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. 24 laps to go. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Gap to your teammate behind, 3.4 seconds. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. You're in first position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Charles is in the pits. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Piastri's behind. They've just entered the pits. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 12 laps to go. Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. First position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Got that confirmed. Tyre condition still looking good. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. degrees behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Time last lap, 1 minute 31.0. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful. Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
And it's victory for Isack Hadjar as Red Bull gives you wins.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.